Diving into today's video, we are going to learn about the word overconsumption. Now, in my terms, overconsumption means to consume something too often or regularly. And I truly do believe that too much of a good thing can't actually be a good thing at all. So I just want all my followers to sit and reflect on some of the things that you may think you overconsume, whether it be social media, a TV show that you can't stop watching, or anything that takes up a lot of your time but does not contribute to your greater good. But that was just something I've had to get out the way. Now let's hop into this video of these 2 extra long sets I've completed. I knocked out 2 birds with 1 stone, and this is one order. Here I just cut the sides to make them straight, and I'm filing the sides. To get the coffin shape, one was coffin and the extra one was tapered square. So I used the coffin tips, and I'm flipping it upside down to make sure it is straight, because it's very easy to make these nails crooked, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. So it's best to be safe than sorry. Flip it upside down. Do it 1 or 2 times if you have to. Really take your time to make sure it is going to be straight, because when your client gets her nails and she sees it's going left, I'll be upset myself. So I'm going to consider that for my client, and I'm going to take my time with each nail. That is really the key to a perfect press-on set. Focusing on each nail one at a time. Don't worry about trying to get, like, for example, I was working on 20 nails at one time. I wasn't in a rush to hurry and get done with 20 nails. I focused on each nail individually. So if you're looking for a cheat code or a system, unfortunately there isn't one. The secret: focus on each nail individually. That's the sauce. And now we're going to fast forward into magically getting our other set complete. And here are some of my products that I'm using. I'm using my favorite nude by Valentino, and I also am trying out this new monomer that I don't exactly have a set opinion on yet, but give me about 2 more videos. I'll let you guys know. Now this first set, she just wanted a simple deep French, so I'm going to do all these nails nude. And when I say focus on each nail individually, down to the application, up until I'm putting the top coat, you have to, the entire process, you have to focus on the nail solely by itself. And I do toy with the ends a lot because I do want that crisp shape, so I make sure enough acrylic is covering the ends, so when I do file, I won't overfile and I won't miss some of that sharpness, if that makes sense. Now notice how I'm making the cuticle area. I'm really patting that acrylic down. I don't want it too bulky, but here's the important step anyways. I'm going to take my nail off and I'm going to begin to e-file. Well, first I'm going to hand file to get the shape, but once I get that shape, I'm going to immediately go in with my 4-in-1 drill bit. You're going to want to make sure you go over the entire nail, making sure there's no bumps or anything, and you want everything smooth. I also like to file the top, the cuticle area with my hand file, just to really, in the ends also, to get that. It's just nothing like the hand file, y'all. Just go the extra step, take the extra energy to go over it with the hand file one time, and the results are beautiful because this is what we want. We want that flush. We don't want it bulky. It's looking good so far. Okay, now that that setup is done and we are satisfied, I'm now going to continue to the next step, which is drawing the French, which will be a task in itself, but I'm excited to bring you guys along. Here is the inspo picture, and here's the DC white polish I will be using. And also, I've got this palette less than 24 hours ago, and I kind of almost forgot to not use my table anymore. Y'all, for years I have just been slapping my gel polish on the table and just going with it, but I'm getting into the habit of using my new tools, my new techie tools. So my strategy for French is honestly starting just really going in at the top and going in nice and slow. I'm kind of just forming an almond shape. I looked at the picture, try to make some look like the picture, and then go based off of the ones that I've already created. So here, basically, that's what I'm doing. I look at them side by side often to make sure nothing's really too left, too right. I do like to flip my press on upside down once again. That's something I do throughout the entire process. Look how crooked that was just now. It's real easy, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Just listen. Do this right the first time. You won't have to go back and fix it. And now it's time to put on the top coat, which is honestly the easiest part of this entire process. I put it on pretty hefty. I don't put it on very thinly because I like a nice smooth layer. And this is honestly so satisfying, and you're just encapping everything. You're gonna cure, and voila, beautiful. Okay, and it's all about patience, one by one. All right, moving into the next step. This made me want to quit my job. Now, this is the set she asked for with the pixie crystals, and I knew for sure I would do it. I was gonna kill it. Girl, wrong. Let me show you how it went when I did it.
Oh, no, no, no.
Yeah, it wasn't giving anything. I was not putting that out in the world. Not with my name on it. I'm sorry. I was gonna do it. So we opted for something prettier. Just continue to stick around. So here I'm just doing the almond French. I'm just doing it with the nude, and then after I did this, I went ahead and used clear to fill in the empty spaces, which was also just difficult. This whole set was just a test of my patience, but we strived. So at this point, the clear is already on. I've already shaped and filed and did everything difficult. Sorry I could not record. I was going through it, guys. So now I'm taking a liner brush to get with top coat, and I already put top coat on the French because this is glitter I'm putting over. So I already need that part to be glossy. Don't forget, because I forgot on one of them. So now I'm just making sure the line is perfect. So now I'm taking this glitter, and I don't know why my brain struggled so hard with this. I don't know why, but I ended up getting it together, and I'm sprinkling the glitter over each nail like so. You also want to make sure you get the sides really well. And yeah, this is something that wasn't too hard. Real easy going, and this is a very useful tool I recommend to anyone that uses glitter. And then we're gonna cure and beautiful. This is what I was aiming for. This is everything. This is what I would sell. This is what I want to put out with my name on it, okay? Because the other one, it wasn't going. So now I'm packaging both sets. I did end up discounting one shipping. I also discounted a little bit because she did order 2 sets for me. I appreciate that, okay? So I discounted that, and I'm packaging them together, and I do still send 2 separate files and everything. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I love you a lot. You don't even know how much I love you, girl, for real. And yeah, I thank you for coming along and looking at my triumphs and my victories. I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe.